Now listen to the, I don't know any other word to describe it than magic. And I mean the old school spelling. I don't mean little uh, Ouija boards and card tricks magic. I mean, I'm talking some real salt of the earth, but not not the salt type of the earth magic, because this is just insanity what you're about to hear. They're describing the Columbia shuttle, small little area that was used to take a few men to the moon.
Columbia, the command module, was a supreme achievement of the technology of its age. It was a mini-planet, complete with its own environmental control system, telecommunications, electrical power, guidance, navigation, stabilization, propulsion, reaction control. It provided hot and cold water and removed carbon dioxide from the air. 3 men could live here for more than a week. Eat, work, sleep, shave.
What? 3 men could live here for a week. Eat, sleep, shave. Now listen to what else. Exercise?
Shave, exercise, and listen.
Oh, exercise. 3 men in this. And somehow there was still room for the lunar uh, dune buggy.
Exercise and listen to music.
Oh, because that's what's important, is listening to music. I wonder if it was Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
It was micrometeor proof, burn proof, and seaworthy, and it could tilt itself in any direction. In short, it was the most intricate and sophisticated machine ever made by man. As for man, however, we're stuck with the original model. All we can do is add an outer layer of things he does not naturally have. Space medicine showed us where man is vulnerable, and we learned to compensate for most of the weaknesses with technology and careful workmanship.
All I hear is blah, 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 blah. Alright. All that little tiny area, 3 men could live in there, exercise in there, and all that. And they did it too. All the way back in 1969. But 2021, nope. We destroyed that technology, and it's kind of a painful process to build it back. So I'm gonna need you to stop hassling us NASA employees about the moon landing. Yeah, we can go anytime, but we can't go now, 'cause we lost it. And that's a perfectly viable, legitimate answer. Yeah.
I made boxing gloves before I came here, and the fact is I was an experienced sewer, but I had to learn all over again because it was completely different from what I had sewed before. This was getting right down to a 64th of an inch, and where I had sewed before, you just sewed on a production line. And this here is quality more than quantity.
Like, we always think our job is the hardest. Whatever we're doing, we got the hardest job. But when they say, well, go there and maybe do so-and-so, well, you'll find out that job is harder than yours. And a lot of times we're sewing or making things, and maybe the girl next to you, she's doing the same thing, but we never see the suit put together. One don't know where this part goes, or the other one don't know where the other part goes.
Alright, folks. Now she's explaining how each set of the women, or maybe each individual woman, makes a certain part of the suit. And, at the end of the day, they all come together and it forms the suit. But they don't see how that happens. This is basic compartmentalization. This is how certain secrets are able to exist for so long without them being exposed on a massive level. One, they sound so ridiculous and they're mocked, so of course people don't believe them. But compartmentalization is easy. Just like people in NASA, they don't have to all be in on it. Probably less than 1% of NASA knows the truth. And as far as the shape, I don't know what they know. But, I mean, the mass amounts, but majority are just going to believe, hey, we're working together to make products so they can go to space, and that's my job, and I'm proud to do it. And that's all there is. So they don't see the big picture. They see what they're doing. They don't talk to the others, and so they never see and like in this case, they don't see the spacesuit come together. So I'm glad she said that. That's an interesting way of illustrating how so many conspiracies stay quiet when so many people just run off and say, or they just plug their ears, close their eyes, scream and say, they can't all be in on it. They're not all in on it. Well, of course they're not. Or no, they say they'd all have to be on it. Well, that's ridiculous, and you're not using your brain. Anyone in the military can tell you about each individual doing their part, not knowing what one another's doing. So just keep that in mind, folks. This is the way it's done. Have a good one.